My name's Hobie again.
Doug
We're
Dutra.
talking to Doug Dutra, who's a legend, really, in the Slant Six world in the Bay Area here. Your name is synonymous. If anybody ever talks to me about Slant Six, everybody knows your name. So I don't know if that's very good for you.
You could say it's kind of a big frog in a small pond when it comes to that.
Right? But it's an important pond, that's for sure. Well, tell us about what we got here, the Barracuda.
Well, this Barracuda here is a 1968 Plymouth Barracuda. Years ago, I had a 68 Barracuda that I had a big block 440 in, and being dumb and being a fast car, that one got crashed. This one, I figured, hey, I want a little less power, but I still want fun, and so we set this one up with a Slant Six. This one today is a 198 cubic inch Slant Six.
Okay, so it's a smaller one, all right.
Yeah, it's a smaller six. It tends to rev up a little better.
Yeah.
All the Slant Sixes use a common bore, but they all have different strokes. So smaller ones tends to stroke up or rev up faster.
Right, okay.
This particular car today will run about a 1450 quarter mile at about 95 miles an hour.
Okay, so 1450s, and with the 440 in it before, you were, did you ever have that one down, what, in the 11, 12 range, or?
The 440 car I had would run a rock bottom 12.
Okay, well, that's good.
But it's not uncommon to see a Slant Six run 12, 11 seconds. We have a racing group going, and they tend to run in the 12s and the 11s with a Slant Six engine.
Okay, and do you have the torque flight and automatic in this one, in this car?
Yeah, this one has the what they call a 904 series torque flight. This particular one uses some of the later parts that actually give it a low first gear. You use some racing tricks. It has a high stall speed torque converter.
Right.
So you build them tough and they last forever, even in a racing application.
And it's the stock rear end. What have you got in the back?
This is the optional Chrysler 8 3/4 diameter. They call it a dropout type rear end. It has a removable center section, which makes it very easy to do gear changes and
right.
such.
And the gear set you got in it now is?
This car today is running a 538 gear set.
Wow. Okay.
The less power you have, the faster you need to get the engine to rev, so the lower the gear you put in it.
Right. How often are you actually at the track racing nowadays? Is this frequent for you to come out?
Well, you know, being a family man, having a working job, the house, the kids and everything, I'm lucky to get out racing 10, 12 times a year. So, you know, a couple of times a month I'm doing good. Other times, other years, I may just get out 3 or 4 times.
Right.
But days like today are days to live for. We get a group of guys out here. We all bring our inliners and we try to make a day of it.
Oh, it's terrific. It's good. We'll be probably talking to you later on as the day goes on. So thanks very much.
Yeah, keep
Doug.
an eye out. Keep your ears going when you hear the bracket called. Shoot some inliners racing.
Absolutely. It's what we're here for.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Doug.
Take care.
All right.